Hello, how are you doing today? I am exhausted. I just worked an overnight shift and I should be sleeping right now, but instead I'm out in the garage working because we got so many parts to put on. So many parts for this thing. Today, we're going to try to get working on this front end. Daily driving this thing. It is all over the road. It's got a Dodge front end, typical Dodge front end. I got some parts to put on. One big thing is these control arms. The bushings on them wore out. Control arms wore out. I got new ones to put on. I'm gonna get them swapped out. The axle is actually like tilting while I'm driving, so hopefully that'll fix that. I have a lift puck in this, and that throws off the geometry of this front end, and the new control arms I got should fix that. They are adjustable. Another thing I got to put on today is this right here. I got a new steering box. The one that's on there is terrible. It's leaking fluid everywhere. It's got tons of slop. Needs to be changed out. Also got this. Can't really see it through the plastic, but this is a steering midshaft. I think is the terminology for it. It's another common Dodge steering issue. Goes between the steering wheel and that steering box, and bushings wear out. Everything wears out on it. If you're gonna redo your steering, do that too. It's not that expensive, and it's just a good thing to do. Preventative maintenance. Mine needs it pretty bad, so got to put that on. Got a couple odds and ends that I might try to get on today, but I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. Like I said, I am exhausted. I'm going to try to get as much done as I can because I am daily driving this, and it is wearing these tires out super fast. I need to get new tires on this. I don't want to get new tires on it until I redo that front end. So, priority number one, redo the front end, then get tires, and then focus on all the rest of this stuff. I got a trans cooler relocation kit. The trans lines are leaking. I got fuel line. The fuel line's pretty crusty. It's not leaking, but I got new fuel line to put on. Fuel filters, that sump. Random things. I got battery box. Might get those battery boxes in today. Yeah. A lot of stuff. Not much time. I do got a long weekend. This weekend I got 3 days to work on this. So hopefully I'll be able to get some things done. Most of it this weekend. I'm going to try to pick up the camera as much as I can, but I'm just going to crank away at it. I may skip a bunch of stuff. Apologize if I do. So, but yeah, let's get to it. Also, thank you to everyone who subscribes. Appreciate every single one of you. And if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, hey, welcome. I appreciate you too. Thanks for joining the shenanigans. But if you are a subscriber, like it, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I'm trying to reach 100. That's my goal. That would be awesome. I appreciate it. And remember, tell your friends, tell your enemies, make them watch it. Appreciate you guys. Alright, we're underneath the truck. There's upper and lower. This one's pretty easy. Bolt there. Bolt there. Hardest part. We'll just be getting this off. This one's bolted there, and this is bolted here, but it's actually in that hole. Hopefully I can get an impact in here. It's not much room, but they're pretty wore out, and this it's not even tight. It's bad. They're pretty bad. It's time. I'm not gonna lie, I am 30 seconds into this job and I already want to quit because I'm exhausted. I'm sitting here thinking, man, this concrete's pretty comfy. I could take like a 10-minute nap, wake back up and keep going, but I probably wouldn't wake up, so. Alright, time to hit it. Alright, first one is off. Hopefully you can hear me. My mic on my hat fell off my head, but first one's off. Came off fairly easy. One thing to note is this camber bolt has a flat and has this washer that comes off with it. It goes, let's see if I can get this. It goes right up in here, and this is how they set the camber on it. It spins, it's offset. With the new style, we won't need that. It is adjustable. So what they do, this is slotted, what they recommend is to just get a washer that'll fit over the new bolt, weld it on. I'm not going to do that. I am just going to put the bolt in with just the way it is. I think I got to drill this out a little bit, put that bolt in. I think it'll be fine. I will find out though if that axle starts rocking, because then I'll weld in a new washer, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. That's two. Alright, these are the OEM, and these, oh, I'm in the sunlight. These are the new ones. Basically, I'm going to measure hole to hole on the OEM ones, and then I'm going to move these out, maybe an inch, inch and a half, just to give it a little bit of forward axle movement to help compensate for where the big boys are sitting, because it is lifted. It shifted the axle back a little bit. With the OEM ones, it pulled that axle back, but with the aftermarket, I'll be able to pull that axle forward. I think I'm going to go a little bit extra, just to give the 37s more clearance. I don't foresee it being an issue, but we'll find out. But yeah, I'm going to take some measurements on hole to hole, and then on the new guys, I'll make them just an inch or two longer, and I'll be able to reinstall. I don't know if you can hear that while I'm talking, but there is a toad or something over here just chattering away. I also got a little bit lucky. A while back, I ordered some bolts for a different project, lower control arms for a different project, and I never got around to doing it. It was for someone else, and they decided to go, to not do it, to not fix it. But I had already ordered the bolts, and they'd just been laying around, and they weren't cheap bolts. I was trying to sell them. I had people interested in them, but they're kind of a unique size. But they just so happen to be exactly what I need for these. A little long, but I got two different sizes, two different lengths. I think the shorter ones are going to be perfect. I think they're going to be perfect for this. Also, I'd just like to apologize for all the crackling and popping and fuzz that my mic was making in the last bunch of videos. I couldn't figure out what was going on with it, but I think I figured it out. I did some tweaking on it. I did some changes in the settings of the program, but what I think was going on was my mic system came with two mics, and I always use the same mic, and I've dropped that mic so many times, and I think it's just got all out of whack because of how many times I dropped it. So I switched to, this is the other mic. I switched to this one, and it seems to have fixed the problem. Hopefully that was all it was. The other mic got so bad, I had to scrap a whole intro a couple videos back because you couldn't hear anything. It was just me mouthing and just fuzz. It was awful. So I had to like scrap that whole thing. So, but hopefully with this new mic, is that on this side? Yeah. Hopefully with this new mic, it works. If that's the problem, I'm just gonna order a couple more just to have spares, just in case I start dropping this one. But thanks for sticking with it, even though we have problems and technical difficulties and all that. I really appreciate you guys. Another thing with these bigger, beefier, meatier control arms, they take the bigger bolts. So these bolt holes will not work. The size is a lot smaller, but that's okay. We got something to remedy that. We got a drill and a drill bit. Alrighty, got one side done. They look good. I do got a little problem down here. That washer is sitting on that camber plate. I may just take a grinder and clean that camber plate off of there so that'll sit flat, but minor issue. Man, it looks good. Definitely happy with the way it turned out. Well, I got one side done and hit a snag. I have 8 special bolts that I ordered. I could only use 4 of them, so I can only get one side done. I gotta order more bolts, but it'll only take a couple days. They'll get here, and then we'll be able to do the other side. They look good though, hiding in there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends, tell your enemies, make them watch. I will keep up the shenanigans as long as you guys keep watching. Thank you. Peace out.